But obviously, right now the priority is developing at first base and continuing to improve there.
Just a cool day for him, a day he'll never forget. And, Somerset Patriots, you guys talked to him last year in the dugout.
We did, and we got him right now on FT. Ben Rice, the rookie, joining us on the off day down in Tampa. Ben, let's get your firsthand account of what it was like on Saturday to have the 3-homer performance and all the fun that your teammates had with showing you the curtain call. And that actually went viral, which is really cool.
Yeah. First off, thanks for having me on, fellas. This is awesome. It was good to see you guys last year, so it's cool to get on with you again. But yeah, I mean, that day is it's one I'll never forget. I mean, just going out, hitting 3 homers is something you never really expect to do. So, and then the curtain call, like you guys just mentioned, was that was pretty funny. I was obviously a little confused. Everything was happening so fast, but luckily was able to find my way to the steps eventually. So,
what was going on in there? Obviously, we can watch it on TV, but were you like an AJ's commentating while it's happening? Like what was going on in the dugout? Who was the least helpful? Who was the most helpful? All that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like, I was still coming off the high of hitting the home run, and I was just like, minding my business, walking through the dugout, going back to the bat rack or whatever. And then all of a sudden I just hear everyone just kind of like yelling at me, like it seemed like everyone was pointing in different directions. Everyone was saying the same thing in different ways. Like, I was just hearing a million different voices going on, and they like slowly were kind of like inching me towards the steps. But I mean, I didn't know what they were talking about. I couldn't even hear them. And then I think eventually when I got to the steps, I was like, oh, it's a curtain call. Like that's cool. So they, then from there I knew what to do. So was able to get it over with.
Ben, you grew up a Yankees fan, right? You grew up a Yankees fan. You're from Massachusetts, but you grew up a Yankees fan.
Yeah, especially when I was like, when I was younger, like when I was a little kid. Sorry, I was a big Derek Jeter fan, and so I always rooted for the Yankees, and also I knew like how good they were. I knew that they won the most championships. I knew that they were always getting like really high end players. I played MLB 2K6, and I was always the Yankees. So like they were just always my favorite team when I was younger.
Okay, so you had a Derek Jeter poster. I think you still have a Derek Jeter poster in your room at your house. Is that right?
Yep. In my childhood bedroom, there's still
Okay.
a Jeter poster, and it's right next to the Yankees jersey that I wore in that first grade picture day. Still hung up in the room.
Okay, so did Derek Jeter ever do a curtain call?
I would have to imagine.
I don't
know.
So you should have known when they were all like, "Get up there." I mean, you should have been like, "Oh man, Derek Jeter got to do this like 50,000 times."
I knew, like, I know what a curtain call is. I just didn't know that that's what they were trying to get me to do in the moment.
You mean when there was a standing ovation and they're all chanting your name, you didn't know what they wanted?
I don't know. I didn't even hear it. I think I was still just kind of
you blacked out.
World, yes,
you'd blacked out at that point, right?
Oh, 100%.
How many texts did you get, or calls from all your Red Sox fans growing up in Massachusetts? They had to be like, Ben, what are you doing?
Yeah, I definitely got a few texts, some in some old group chats from high school or college that were saying like, "Hey, Rice, do it to someone else, man. Come on, like this is ridiculous." But it was all in good fun. I mean, they were all happy for me.
How would you have handled it all differently the next time you have a three home run game?
I mean, hopefully I'd be a little bit more mentally prepared for the curtain call. But I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with how I dealt with it. It was cool. I mean, I'm just all about just trying to enjoy the moment, as organically as possible. So it was a special day.
Two things. I'm going to be his lawyer here. So number one, you'll always remember this moment even more so. It's not just the 3-homer game. You'll remember this moment because of how viral it went. It also just shows like all the teammates kind of bringing you along. And you can tell these guys, sorry, I was in the zone. That's how it works when you hit 3 homers in a big league game, right? You're so locked in on what your next at bat looks like. It happens.
Right. Yep. No, I was definitely locked in, to say the least. So, yeah, I wasn't really all that concerned with where I was going in the dugout at that moment.
So yesterday, I know the team lost and they've got to get going, but you're in the leadoff spot. What was that like? Did you have a combo about it with Booney beforehand? Have you done a lot of leadoffs? Give us the leadoff perspective when, it's Soto and Judge coming after you. Big change from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different of a look for me. But no, I didn't have any conversations with Booney before moving to the spot. I just kind of got the schedule the night before the game, saw I was batting first, and I was like, all right, let's ride. So yeah, I mean, leadoff's not like totally unfamiliar to me. I did it a good amount in Somerset this season here and there. A lot at the beginning of the year when Spencer Jones was on the injured list. So it's not something that I've never done. I mean, the last time that I was getting consistent leadoff at bats was probably when I was like 12 years old. So like you said, it's a little different in the setting I'm in now. With guys like Soto and Judge hitting behind me. But I mean, I love it. I really like leading off.
Okay, so 3 homers, 7 RBIs. You're hitting leadoff for the New York Yankees. When do we get off the defensive line with number 93? When can we get like a number? I know Judgy has 99, and that's kind of cool. All the kids wear 99, but when do we get like a normal number, like a 39, maybe something like that? I know you can't go 1 through 10.
I know. That's a good point. I've been getting my fair share of crap for that number, honestly, from my friends. I mean, obviously, it was out of my control. That was just what they gave me in spring training, and so it was what I was going to have when I got called up. But I don't know. I mean, we'll stick with 93 for now, though. I like it.
Wait. Is it the number that hit the 3 home runs? Because I'm pretty sure you're going to break the bat at some point that you hit the 3 home runs with, unless they put it in the Hall of Fame. Then, so it's not, it's not the arrow. So I am willing. You can go ask Kukuz if you want, but I'm willing to give you 36 or 38, the 2 numbers that I wore when I was a Yankee. You're probably never going to reach my batting average, but you've already surpassed me in home runs as a Yankee. So there's that. So you can have those numbers if you want them.
Okay, that's good to know. No, I'd be honored. That'd be unreal.
Okay, good. So now as a catcher, are you going to say, hey, look, Austin, Hosey, I know I haven't caught for a while, but I'm going to start catching bullpens. Is there ever any kind of discussion, or just because you've gotten hot since they moved you to first and I remember talking to you last year in Somerset, you guys had like 4 catchers in the lineup at one time, and it was like kind of out of necessity that you had to start playing. Is there any future in catching still?
Yeah, I mean, I try to, when I can, to get some catching reps in while I've been up here. There's been some days where I wasn't in the starting lineup, and I would try to take advantage and instead of doing my early work at first base or something, I'd go maybe catch a bullpen or touch off the machine a little bit. So I mean that's always been my position. So I don't think it's something that's ever going to leave me. So I'm going to try and stay sharp with it as best I can. But obviously, right now the priority is developing at first base and continuing to improve there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm always going to be a catcher at heart. So I hope that somewhere down the line, I'll still be able to get my opportunities over there. But like you said too, I mean, we're stacked with catchers all over our organization, so it's pretty cool.
Hey, Ben, give me an example of one conversation that you've had, whether it be about baseball or the Yankees org or something off the field that's fun, with a teammate that you were looking forward to having a conversation with, because there are many big names on this squad that you're now getting time with.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say I've had like a lot of one-on-one conversations. Yeah, I mean, just being in the same clubhouse as guys like Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Juan Soto, guys who have been producing at a high level in the league for a long time. I mean, just being able to pick their brains a little bit. Anthony Rizzo has been great. Talking to him about things, how to play first base, how to do things in certain situations, or just little ways that I can improve over there. there's just been so many different guys that have been, so welcoming and really helpful to me as a rookie in New York. So, there's a lot of great teammates here.
Is that hard? Is that hard taking advice from Anthony Rizzo in the sense that, like, you did something historic as a rookie? You're playing his position. Is that hard to, like, look at him like, I don't really know this guy other than, like, spring training, and he's helping me? Like, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Or were you, like, surprised? Or were you like, yeah, he should help me because I'm 3 home run Rice?
No, it's definitely not like that. I mean, he's just a great guy. Like, I mean, I notice it right away. I noticed it in spring training. I noticed it when I showed up to New York. I mean, he's a leader in the clubhouse. Everyone loves him. He's a great teammate. So, like, I mean, he's been awesome. Like talking to me, through my at bats, talking to me through different plays at first. He's been like just a phenomenal teammate all around.
All right. So obviously we talked a lot about the 3 home run thing. If you were a catcher, I would say the last catcher to hit 3 home runs was my good friend Kyle Higashioka, but you're not a catcher. You're a first baseman. You can work on your swing in between pitches. After your second home run, somebody that works for us and also from NYY Recaps, Derek, he said on Twitter, if Ben Rice hits a 3rd home run, I will shave my head. Okay, so I'm sure there's, this guy, he does a lot of recaps after the game, and I think we have the video here, so maybe we'll check it out, and I'll show you what ended up happening.
Yeah, we have the video. We can talk through it because
it's just the video. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No way.
So Ben, it really happened. You're changing lives.
Man of his word.
Man of his word, but also clearly he has no idea how to use a razor, how to use clippers, because he's using them backwards. He's going to try to cut himself. But is this the kind of fanaticism that you thought you were going to find following your career in the big leagues?
I can't say it's what I expected, but I'm not surprised. I love it. I love it. This is the kind of stuff I like to see. So, especially a guy who's walking the talk like that after putting out a tweet like that. So, I love it. I respect it.
That is epic.
If you guys win the World Series, would you shave your head?
Sure. We'll go.
That's a fair trade.
We'll have you on.
All right.
That's a fair trade. That is a fair trade. I like that. Well,
that's
Ben,
more than a fair trade.
Yeah, you'll take that. First year on the job, winning a World Series with the Yanks, easy. The hair grows back. You're very young. Lastly, let's finish with this. Were you able to fix the plane? I heard there was a little delay last night. That I just want to let you know from these guys, that's not normal. So, is it, guys? You didn't have many mechanical issues.
It happens
sometimes, but not frequently. Big league plane.
It happens. Oh, it happens. Trust me. There's been many times where the bus had an issue, and then
the bus and the plane on the same day.
Well, that's just bad luck.
Yeah,
that was brutal. But thankfully, we were able to just kind of chill in the clubhouse while we waited for the buses to leave. But that was a long night. So,
well, you look refreshed, dude.
Long night in the big leagues. Long night in the big leagues, because I know you guys take some bus trips from Somerset to Portland. That's a long night.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different.
Yeah, and you don't have a roommate either. You got the big league. You got your big league room right there, so you sleep a lot better, even though you had to wake up early for this off day video.
Yep, that's for sure.
Well, Kratz, it's two. We have him on a 2:05. I mean, I
got in at 4 a.m.
I know. We gave him enough rest. Ben, this was awesome, dude. Thank you for the time. Great to have you on. Great to see you almost exactly a year later from Somerset doing this. So keep doing your thing. We'll be watching, all right?
All right, yeah. Appreciate it, fellas. This is fun.
Yeah, same here. Thank you, Ben Rice from the Yanks. Hey, FT fam on FT YouTube. We are back. And we're here to tell you that we care about our personal daily health and routine. And as you can see, almost every FT show features either AJ, Kratz, or myself in a different location. That means we need to take care of ourselves and have some type of legit routine in our life. So take ownership of your health with AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut health support. And it's backed by multiple research studies, so you can trust what you're putting in your body. How you guys feeling mentally, physically? I know a lot of travel going on for you two right now.
I'm good.
Oh, you're that good? Both of you?
I'm good. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what time zone I'm in, but other than that, I'm good.
It's true.
I was letting AJ go. I think there's like a routine is super important to me. So like morning routine of getting your AG1. When I went home for a few days, I went home for like 2 or 3 days. I know AJ's like, what's home? He's on the road all the time for the last 3 weeks, but I went home and I forgot to take my AG1 and I was like, something just felt off. So now that I'm back out here on the road, I'm like, yeah, we're good to go. Put it in the shaker, ready to go.
And 97% of people in a research study felt more energy after 30 days of drinking AG1. So we recommend it to support whole body health. It's AG1, and FT still has the promotion running for you, but it is running out soon. So you can start your journey with AG1 by getting a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free highly coveted AG1 travel packs with your first purchase at drinkag1.com/foul. That's drinkag1.com/foul. Go check it out, FT fam, and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.